The city of Riviera Beach, Florida, in which St. George's Episcopal Church is located, was incorporated in 1922. After World War I, the area saw a large immigration of Bahamian fishermen to the Singer Island area. The Conchs, as they came to be known, left their island settlement and moved to the mainland in Riviera Beach during the 1920s, when a land shark extravagantly raised rents on Singer's Island. Developers were hoping to turn the island into another Palm Beach. A glimpse of this population was memorialized in the 1939 book and collection of photographs, Conchtown, done under the WPA's Florida Art and Writers Project. The author, Veronica Huss, wrote this: "Some 25 years ago, a number of English people who had settled in the Bahama Islands migrated to the United States in search of wealth and better living. Some settled in Key West and a few other portions of the state, but the great majority found the little town of Riviera, 7 miles north of West Palm Beach, and have remained there ever since. Because they consider the conch a delicacy, eaten raw with lime juice, the people have become known by the name of the shellfish. Many of the 800 conch families in Riviera have traces of Negro blood as a result of their stay in the Bahamas. Consequently, they were, as a class, looked down upon by the other inhabitants of the locality. Originating from lowly English stock, their culture is very simple, quite like that of the Negroes, and the only occupation in which they were familiar is that of boating and fishing. Racial characteristics such as these have made their stay in America a great disappointment, in that they have not found the prosperous life they expected." St. George's Episcopal Church of Riviera Beach began as an unofficial mission early in the summer of 1938. The scars of a devastating economic depression were still upon the face of things, and the undercurrent rumblings of a Second World War were felt everywhere. Yet an earnest group, mostly fishermen and their families, whose heritage in the Church of England stemmed from their native offshore islands, eagerly responded to the opportunity to establish an Episcopal church in Riviera Beach. Captain Edward B. Polanek of the Episcopal Church Army, seen here on the right, directed the original survey for membership and started a Bible school in June of 1938. Father Mason A. Frazel, seen here on the left, from St. Andrews in Lake Worth, began to conduct the first Sunday services. Signifying 12 apostles, there were 12 signatories to the petition to start the church. Because the original members were English in origin, St. George the Dragon Slayer and patron saint of England was chosen to be the namesake of the church. The church itself was built in the summer of 1940, made of concrete block reinforced by shell collected by the Conchs. Although the church has been damaged by several hurricanes, the walls built by the Conchs have always stood strong. The little church began to prosper in a modest way. Then World War II broke out. During the war, the actual church building was closed much of the time because the clergy was drafted into the war. However, to help the fishing family survive, an opportunity hall was built west of the church building. It served as a public library, baby clinic, and as a place for community services for the Boy Scouts. The women of the fishing families created a shell industry. Arts and crafts created by the women were an important source of income for the conch population when the fishing was poor or during the off-season. In 1957, the large parish hall, which remains today, was built as a beginning to an ambitious growth program. Thanks to the building of the Port of Palm Beach and the arrival of the Conchs, Riviera Beach had remained an important center in the marine industry. But like in many cities, there began a white flight into new housing developments in other parts of Palm Beach County. However, St. George's mission never changed. Today, the mission of the small church with a big heart goes on. St. George's Episcopal Church and Community Center is a place for hope, whose mission is to improve the quality of life for people in need by providing human services and opportunities to grow in dignity and self-sufficiency, and to become aware of God's love in action. Today, volunteers from over 18 organizations, including Protestants, Catholics, synagogues, and civic organizations, prepare and serve 500 meals a day to the poor or homeless. An after-school and out-of-school program provides homework assistance, academic enhancement, character building, and supervised care for 60 poor working families in the community. The campus hosts a public charter school, Noah's Ark. St. George's functions as an important liaison for government services, including health care, veterans benefits, disability, and Social Security. Recently, in the tradition of Opportunity Hall, a job assistance program has been started, and the Boy Scouts are active once again, helping to revitalize the campus with a new playground and basketball court. The little church built by the Conchs continues to serve the needy of northern Palm Beach County, including the new immigrants from Latin America who came like the Conchs looking for a better life.